Hello Internet, James Allen from Out of 8, and today I'm playing real-time strategy game Ancient Space. Game is single player only and features a completely unfair, outrageously difficult campaign where you're given 15 to 20 ships maximum in a mission and are expected to take on a 40 ship fleet of enemies with base defenses and all sorts of stuff in completely scripted scenarios with heavy scripting for the AI to make it perform a little bit better. I think the AI isn't very good for reasons that I'll support in a little bit. You are given upgrades between missions and you can have some officers that give you some abilities, but the difficulty is just too severe, even on the easiest settings, and it's just not because the AI is good, it's just because they're given so many more ships than you could possibly field or even are allowed to field. So, if you pay for the game, you should be able to play all the missions, and if you can't beat a mission, you're stuck in the game. You can unlock each of the missions in the campaign to play as single missions, but you have to beat them first. So, if you get stuck, that's it. You can't play the game anymore. Which is completely ridiculous. There's also a skirmish mode, but it's not really a skirmish mode. It's actually a set of 3 missions. One is just like a survival mode. This one is just like little battles. And then the last one, which is the one I'm going to do, is where the AI has a big full army and you're expected to take them on. But I feel it actually does a pretty good job showing the type of odds you're up against in the campaign. So that's what I'm going to select and play here. Again, there's no real true skirmish mode against the AI where you're expanding from equal footing. There's no multiplayer, so you have the unfair campaign and you have really limited skirmish missions, and that's it for features. Alright, so game kind of plays out like the Dawn of War series where you have these fixed points you can capture. Each time you capture a point, you can upgrade it with a turret or something that'll buff nearby units. You have to use these little builder guys to go around and capture things. And it costs 50 power, I believe, to capture stuff. The camera controls are really annoying. Mouse wheel doesn't zoom in all the time, just some of the time, which is very confusing. It's hard to select things and make them go properly because of the way that the 3D space is presented. You have power, you have this, helium isotope, and then you have your population cap, which again is really low for you and not low for the enemy. Which is very annoying. These enemies are going to be coming really quick. I do like this little build list here where it, automatically has this always at the same time, and then your units kind of spawn at your boss ship. So that's really nifty. I can't really afford anything yet. I need to capture some more points. You can see the enemy has that point right here, and they also have complete control of 2 other sectors. So you're really up against the odds. So we'll go cap that and get 2 more. I need to really fill out my ship count. And that costs 250 power, which is kind of insane. The enemy's going to be coming with medium ships here in a little bit, so I'm going to build these ships that are effective. Everything has a pretty hard counter. You can see down here, small, medium, large, extra large, and base stuff. And it's pretty set. There's ones that are good against small and medium ships and ones that are good against, and here they come, large and extra large ships. One kind of nifty thing is when you right click on them, it'll show a little arrow, the attack vector, whether those ships are good against that ship or not. It also has this list of units up here in all your different systems, which is nice. It's basically just a bunch of maps that are connected through wormholes. Unfortunately, the icons are so small that it's really hard to differentiate between different types of units. And the enemies come so fast and furious that it's hard to just order things around. And it's so ridiculous. This is the amount of ships that they're sending at me. So they're all small ships, so I need to build up my resources here. Like I said, this is pretty much what every scenario is like. Just a ton of enemy ships you can't possibly deal with. You know, without a combination of luck. And then if you lose one of your capital ships, you automatically lose the mission. Stuff like that. The ships are pretty fragile. Another part of the that's a problem is the movement is so slow that it's really hard to respond to a threat that's coming in. I mean, you'll have your fleet on the other side of the map, and then these enemy ships will just magically spawn and come after you. Yeah, I bet. I'm going to lose this. You can spend power and helium to upgrade up the tech tree, which opens up some more units. You can see most of these basically are good against one or two other classes, and then that's basically it. You know, because of the way that the interface is done up here, you can double click to select similar units, but because the icons are so small, I can't tell what's what. And it doesn't really tell you, you know, you have to kind of glance down here to remember what they're good against. So you end up just box selecting everybody, and then just kind of right clicking on the nearest enemy, and you know, whoever's good will hopefully take care of that unit. So what is this good against? Medium and large. Well, I'll do one of those. Most of these guys are small and mediums. I need to get these guys up. So I can have a maximum of 13 ships. Hooray for me. So, you know, visually the game is pretty good. It's visually stunning in places. Very nice amount of detail. But, you know, visuals only go so far. Build another turret here. Besides the turret, you get turret for small and medium ships and turret for large ships. You get a little defensive structure that buffs nearby things. You get another defensive structure that disables enemy units. You get something that detects cloaked units and healing. So, you know, support and defensive structures are basically what you're going to be building. Alright, let's get these guys queued up. Alright. Now, one thing that your ships will do is auto-engage nearby enemies, but if you tell them to engage a specific enemy, they take a really long time to switch over to the next viable target, which can get annoying in the heat of battle when you have a lot of enemy ships to deal with, which is most of the time. So, you can also put these things in formations, although they're pretty limited. You know, it's either a neutral formation or an attacking formation, for the most part. Alright, what am I... I got room for one more ship. And then I gotta go cap some more stuff. So I'm gonna go try to take care of this stuff here. Do another turret. And then move on to Sector 2. And we'll see how long I'm able to go here before I get too annoyed with the game, which doesn't take too long, to be honest. Alright. So, let's see here. You are good at small and medium, so I'm going to put you in control group 1. You're large, put you in control group 2. And now I just spawned a new ship, so I don't know what control group that was in. You're my builders, we'll put you in 0. And you're large, you're medium. God, they're all different, that's the problem. So that's why I usually just say screw it, I'm just going to box select everybody and move them. Alright, let's go over here. There you go, take out their turrets. So, thank you. Just try my best here. There's this little, if you press tab, it zooms out a little bit, gives you the kind of a broad angle look. None of the maps are very big, you know, it's basically just connected by wormholes. So it's not too terribly difficult to gauge where things are. So those are actually good at attacking those. Those are not, so hold back. I do like how your production is done. Yeah, I bet. from one of your capital ships, and you can just kind of queue it up there. That's a lot less micromanagement you have to worry about. And here comes some more ships. Alright, come on. Right on time. Make sure there isn't anybody else in here. There is not. Yeah, down to 10. Queue up some more ships. Got a lot of power. I can't really spend it yet. Did I lose all of my... No, they're still there. They're about to die, though. Oh, look, more ships. Amazing. You're just hanging on back, aren't you? Go attack something. Except for you guys. Oh, goodness. Why are you just staying back? Go up and attack. The missions are really drawn out too for no reason. There's a lot of waiting for things to move and things to produce. There's a lot of timed missions, you know, where you have to destroy a number of convoys or wait a certain amount of time before you can win. Alright, move up. Start attacking these people. Please. And I can't really select that guy because I have a unit right in front of it. Alright, got two things. Alright, let's start capping this stuff. If I can. No, I don't want to heal that. Alright. So he uses WASD to move in and out, and then Q and E to zoom up and down. Ugh. Alright, let's build some stuff. Before we move on. Alright, we got that. And we're at our population cap. No, nobody here. Alright. Let's do another small one. Alright, so now we're just going to send everybody through the wormhole. You know, I can't build any more ships because the game says you're not allowed to, even though I have plenty of resources and there's tons of enemies on the other side of this wormhole. Alright, away we go. Sector 2. Hello, Sector 2. Oh, look. I don't see them limited to 13 ships. Of course they're not. Alright. Let's rotate. Where do I want to go? Let's go over there. Yeah, because this has some resources at it. Hello. Guess I can unlock tier 3, can't I? So do I want these? Yeah, sure. There's not really an attack move either. Yeah, just take care of those ships. Yeah, I'm sure. Small and medium. Medium and large. We'll do that. I don't have one of those yet. And you can see these are all the units in the game, so it's not very many. And you can see my units just completely ignore this other unit. So it'll just sit there once their target gets pummeled. Alright, come on. Let's take this out, claim this base. Alright, you claim that. What? Oh yeah, there they are. I don't even care. So ridiculous. Ooh, I got an extra ship slot. Yay. Yay for me. Alright. Go claim that too. Oh, what would I like to do? Let's just do one of each. And what's most of these things? Yeah, shut up. Bases. There you go. Oh, this is the one I wanted to select, and we'll do that. Alright. Okay, everybody. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so we're at our pop cap again. Yeah, well. I can't defend everything, buddy. Not when you give me 14 ships. I mean, look at that. That's so ridiculous. I need to get that too, because that's going to really increase my pop cap. Alright, let's go after that. Yeah, this is going to go downhill. And the sad thing is I don't think anything in this area grants me any bonuses at all. I'm going to have to go after the middle. Which is going to be awesome. Now, the one thing that the wormhole and fixed points does is it definitely makes choke points. I mean, that's the reason why they put them in. I have one appropriate unit for that. Let's zoom in on the combat. Whee! Pew pew. I'm sure it has. If I could remember the camera controls, I could zoom out. Alright. Yeah, let's go after the middle. Why not? See how it goes. Well, I can afford Tech 4. No problem. And 3 plus, too. I got nothing to spend money on. See, the AI flies their ships randomly around. Yeah, I'm sure. Well, I got more ships, though. Excellent versus XL. Yeah, we'll do one of those. Yeah, I'm just going to lose here. That's all it is. Another impossible scenario in ancient space. That's the rule of the day. As I watch my the rest of my armada get destroyed, there's glimmers of a decent game in here somewhere. You know, the hard counters should result in more interesting strategy, but the fact that there's no multiplayer and there's no true skirmish and all of the scenarios are just so imbalanced, makes it so you just end up selecting everything and just hoping for the best and usually losing. I do like the display of all your ships there, but the icons are too small and too indistinct to kind of pick the appropriate ships at the right time during battle. You know, you can right-click and see whether that's an appropriate target for that ship, but it doesn't change the icon before you click it, so you really kind of have to click one ship at a time to figure out which ones are the best. I also like the unit order panel over here. It makes it easy to pick new ships to bring into the fray. The AI, I'm guessing, is really terrible at the game, based off the fact that they have to be given so many ships to be considered to be competitive, and there's no true skirmish mode in the game, and your own friendly ships will just ignore enemies that are right next to them after their current order has been fulfilled. You know, I don't mind a challenging game. I do mind a challenging game when it locks the rest of the content from you if you can't beat a scenario. That really just irks me when that happens, especially in a single-player game, because there's nothing else to do. The skirmish modes aren't really skirmish modes. All you have is really the campaign, and why prevent people from enjoying your game? I just don't understand that. There's no story really to follow. You know, it's just a bunch of missions put together. So, you know, the resource management, the bases are in fixed places, so you just kind of capture everything and then build turrets and other buff structures to try to take out the enemy if they come after you. You know, but you're given so few ships and the enemy's given so many ships, there's no way you can win this battle. It's simply impossible. So, you know, what are you going to do? You're going to play something else is what I would say. So, as we watch the rest of these die, I've had enough. So, that's all I got for today. Till next time, bye now.